Who was the first person when you got to the league to bust your ass?
Y'all know that motherfucking MJ. it.
Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to another great video on our channel. Here's some background on the NBA from 30 years ago if you're unfamiliar. Back in the 1980s, what we now call a flagrant foul was just a normal step, no fracture, no foul, so team brawls were commonplace. It's no surprise that Michael Jordan had to contend with some vicious defenders who couldn't care less for his welfare. MJ developed a dislike for certain players in the league as a result of those conditions. Let's take a look at those epic and bloody duels in times Michael Jordan dissed NBA legends. Number 5. Jon Starks. The Chicago Bulls were aiming for their second consecutive championship in 1993. The Bulls swept the Hawks and Cavaliers as number 2 seeds in the Eastern Conference Finals before facing the top-seeded New York Knicks. The Knicks took the first 2 games of the season, holding the Bulls to 90 and 91 points respectively, while Michael Jordan went 3 for 18 in Game 2 thanks to Jon Starks' outstanding defense. During the first 2 rounds, Starks and Jordan had physical spats, and MJ said, "I was ecstatic to show Jon and the Knicks who the best player on the court was." In the famous Game 4, he scored 54 points against the Knicks, the most by any player in the playoffs. Number 4. Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was the first number 1 draft selection right out of high school when he joined the league in 2001. When the Washington Wizards picked Kwame, they had high expectations, but he turned out to be a complete bust. Michael Jordan needed to see Brown in DC because he was a non-factor in his 12-year NBA career no matter where he played. MJ misjudged Kwame, so he had to compensate for it somehow. Jordan is said to have bullied Kwame for his lack of expertise anytime he had the opportunity. MJ was also rejected by Kwame. When he was a novice with the Wizards, it made him cry. Number 3. Gary Payton. Gary Payton is an all-time great on defense. The glove led the Seattle Supersonics to the NBA Finals in 1996, where Jordan and the Bulls proved too strong, winning 6 rounds. MJ had scored 31.0 points on 46.0% shooting in the first 3 games of the series, and the Supersonics were on the brink of being swept. Mike was defended by Payton for the next 3 weeks, averaging just 23.7 points on 36.7% shooting from the floor. Hence, Jordan dissed him. "You've got to get back at Jordan," Payton said. "You can't back down on him. If you do, he's like a wolf. He's going to eat everything." He knew I wasn't going to back down. I had to realize or see if he's really about being a dog about this neighborhood stuff. I went to him. It was just me being me. Number 2. Stacey King. We understand if you haven't heard of Stacey King. In 1989, Stacey was selected 6th overall and spent his first 4 years with the Bulls, winning 3 championships during that period. King, on the other hand, was constantly mocked by MJ, gaining the moniker Doughboy when he arrived at training camp. He's a big fat man. In 3 rounds, he only had 1 rebound. Keep moving on. Jordan allegedly said to King, maybe they should call it helpless forward. Stacey was eager to disprove Jordan, but he never got the chance, retiring in 1997 after just 11 games with Boston and Dallas. Number 1. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas was the bad boys' spirit if Bill Laimbeer was their soul. Thomas played with the Detroit Pistons his entire career, averaging 19.2 points and 9.3 assists per game. He's a 12-time All-Star and 5-time All-NBA selection who helped the Pistons to back-to-back championships in 1989 and 1990. We're not going into detail about Isaiah's exclusion from the 1992 Dream Team. The game-changing moment occurred in the Eastern Conference Finals of 1991 when Isaiah led his team off the court with 7 seconds remaining on the clock, but Jordan dissed him anyways. If we've missed some more in this video, do let us know in the comments section below. And with that in mind, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of it in the future, then all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video.